Your father has always known you are special. Nothing will change that, Mary.
Tell Mary we are ready. The music, play!
Mary, you're getting married. It's about to be the best day of your life.
Joseph, I feel like we're already friends, no?
Mary, Mary, married is something you do. Dreams are coming true.
Harry, God has chosen you to have a son, the King of all kings.
This is the one thing I have not been able to let go of, and Nikki can attest to it. It's been like tattooed on my heart since it first was birthed, and I can't let go of it. And I think there was a reason for that. I think I was supposed to do it. I felt that in every fiber of my being. I just didn't know when or how.
Hi friends, it's Brittany Valadez here for BravelyDaily.com. Today I have two special guests who are talking to us about the new film, Journey to Bethlehem. But before we get into that interview, if you guys haven't, make sure you subscribe to this channel. Of course, like the video, share it with everyone you know, and follow me on social media. I will put that in the description box below. All right, let's get started. Hi guys, it's so nice to meet you. Now, okay, I've checked out the film and I was gonna ask, where you got the story from, but I kind of think we already know.
No, what do you mean? It's
It's
completely a new
story,
idea.
never thought of before.
Now, what made you guys decide to take the Christmas story and make it into a movie musical kind of thing, that was really cool.
Where did this idea come from? We were actually visiting her family at Christmas in Iowa. She's from Iowa. I'm from Sweden, which is basically the same thing, just a different language, just as cold, I'll say. And there was just nothing to watch that was the Christmas story, and there was definitely not a musical. And I'm like, why hasn't anybody done this? Now I know why, because it took me 17 years. So it was really hard. But that was the first idea, and I spent that whole Christmas, I think it was like 10 days or 14, I just writing like a crazy person and wrote a 12-page treatment, which was what this whole thing's based on. And then life, has gotten in the way, and I think it was just not time yet, and in God's timing it happened. But here we are, a few years later. I'm a little wiser and have less hair. I wear hats now, so you can't see that my hair is...
It's okay.
But then to make it a musical, it's just something that is in our blood. It's something that we've done
what we do.
Our whole careers. And
Our first date was writing a song. So
yeah.
I'm serious. How cute is that? You got to tell us about that too. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
But there is something really extra powerful about combining music with visuals. I think that can, reach a different level of emotion and really highlight the emotional elements of the story. So I think that it tells the story in a powerful way.
Yeah, songs penetrate, in a different way than just words. So it's a very powerful medium that we love. Obviously we love telling stories through songs. So what better story to tell than this? And now it became this thing where we wanted to do this movie for our family and then give it to other families, now, so we can all enjoy it. You can sit down with your parents, your kids, grandparents, whatever, and watch this together every Christmas.
Now, Antonio Banderas is in the film. Amazing. Okay, how did you guys get him?
Yeah, he's amazing. I had him tops on my list. You have your list of actors you kind of target for roles, and some of them are pipe dreams. Like, there's no way this is going to happen, but he's on the list. And Antonio was one of those. Like, everybody's there's no way. But I'm like, he's perfect. He would be perfect. And you've seen him in Phantom of the Opera and all these musicals. He's an unbelievable singer, incredible actor, Oscar nominated. And he has that charisma, that thing that I wanted for Herod. He's kind of the rock star of the time in the movie. So, went to the manager and tried things, and the manager liked the script, but he's like, yeah, I played the song for Tony. He loves it, but he can't sing it. And he doesn't want to sing it. It's too hard. Like, what? No. And he doesn't have time because he's directing and starring in a play. And so it was kind of shut down. And then I go to Madrid to start prepping the film. And we just couldn't let go of this idea. And so we called again. He's like, no, he doesn't have time. He's in Madrid doing his play. And I go, he's where? I go, okay, that's not a coincidence. So we started buying tickets to the play and started going and basically stalking him. That's what happened. And then through that, we got to know a friend of his, and I kept talking to the manager, and the manager like, if you can get him to come out and talk to you, just get him to say, talk to me, and then we're golden. And finally, long story short, it was a 7-hour night, all in Spanish. I heard one word, California. That's it, in 7 hours. It was painful. He finally came out and spoke to me, and I got a few minutes with him, and we hit it off. He said he loved the script. He didn't think he could sing the song. It was too high. And I said, no, it's not. You've been singing this note every night in your show. You can totally sing this. And he's like, really? And he got excited. And he said, you know what? Talk to my manager. I'm like, yes, we did it. We got him. It was super exciting. And we were flying, walking home that night. So he was a godsend. He's incredible, perfect for the role. He brought that character alive in a way that I could never have dreamed.
And that's what I call what's called the patient pursuit. Now, you guys, it was a 17-year journey. Like, many people would have, given up or just said maybe it's not God's calling or God's timing. What made you not give up and keep going?
Oh, the
Wow.
emotions through the
Well,
process.
she can speak to the emotions.
Oh.
I've been a basket case many times because it's been, you sell it, it doesn't happen. You think it's going to happen, it doesn't. You're greenlit, then you're not. I mean, it's been a roller coaster. But as creatives, we've had a lot of ideas over the years, things that we've succeeded at, failed, ideas we've let go of because I guess that wasn't such a good idea after all. Nobody liked it. This is the one thing I have not been able to let go of, and Nikki can attest to it. It's been like tattooed on my heart since it first was birthed, and I can't let go of it. And I think there was a reason for that. I think I was supposed to do it. I felt that in every fiber of my being. I just didn't know when or how. And yeah, it's been quite a journey. So it's pretty surreal to be here now, like 1 month from the movie coming out. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, and Nikki, maybe actually you guys could probably both speak into this, but as a wife, when God created women, He created us to help, and that doesn't mean less than or beneath, but it's so important. And can you tell us about your role as you're creative yourself, and you're also encouraging your husband to go through this? Because I'm pretty sure a lot of times, like you said, like there's that emotional aspect that sometimes you want to give up, but when you have somebody right there that can kind of fill in the gaps for you, that really can make a dream to a reality.
Mm-hmm. That is so true, because when you think about if I were to think about taking this 17-year trip to the making of the movie, and all of the ups and downs, I don't think as one person alone without someone beside them, in addition to your relationship with God, continuing to stay the course, I think it would be very hard. So between just the songwriting and that happy turmoil in itself, which is something that we do as a married couple, you're happy but you're fighting when you're writing these songs, right? And then just staying the course, being steadfast, and being it's not like I was always super encouraging all the time. It's not like, I just believe in it. So, there are times when you've got to fall apart too, but then that's when the other one comes and stays the course. So
that's funny, because I don't actually perceive it that way.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like you've always been saying, no, it's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I perceived it all these years.
Well, that's good.
And I've been like, I give up, man. I can't do and she hasn't let me give up. So it's been a huge part of it is, we're partners. We've always been, like I said, our first date was writing a song, and here we are still writing songs. But it's more than that, when kids come along, and then we were more out front together. She took a back seat to raise the kids and pushed me forward. But, behind every man's success, there's a woman, in my opinion, there next to him, and whether you can see it or not, she's the secret weapon. And I've always said it. And that's, by the way, not just in supporting me, but actually creating this. She wrote all the songs with me, and it's been there creatively through every single decision I've made on this movie. I've run by her. Like, literally, is this a good idea? Is this a bad idea? Whatever. So it's definitely a team effort. There's no doubt about it. But I could not have done it. I would have packed it in a long time ago on this idea. But yeah, I mean, it sounds archaic nowadays, doesn't it, to say, oh, well, a man needs a woman. Well, yeah, I do. Sorry, I don't apologize for that.
I think there was something that God knew when he made men and women different. And when they come together, it's just the perfect thing. Now, of course, there are arguments and frustrations and differences, but I think we know real love keeps fighting through it. And it takes both people to serve and be humble before God to get through the times, because when they follow God, they remember why they love each other because of his love. So I think
100%. We're
awesome.
equals, but we're not the same,
Mm-hmm.
and 100% believe that. And she still needs me to open the jar every now and then.
Not when I use my like tap on the tap trick. No, I don't need.
I am huge, so you can't see her. I'm like twice her size, so I am useful in some. I can reach the overhead bin easily.
This is true.
Yes, we absolutely need men in our lives. Now, I want to talk to you about the cast. I noticed you guys had Joel Smallbone, who was for King and Country, and his wife Mariah. And then the man who played Joseph, the guy who played Joseph, was from the Disney Channel show that I used to watch. Yeah,
Yeah,
like
Milo Manheim. He's amazing as Joseph, isn't he?
yes.
You can't help but love him in
He's
this
so
movie.
lovable.
Mhm. And Fiona, Fiona Paloma, who plays Mary, she's in Outer Banks, but it was in a big Netflix show in Mexico. Um, she's just a phenomenal talent, and she embodied this character. And I'd gone through hundreds of auditions and could not find Mary, and I knew again I was looking for something. I know it when I see it, and it was really getting crunchy. Like we were starting in a couple weeks, and we didn't have any cast because it all starts with Mary. So everyone's freaking out, and a lot of pressure. So I couldn't sleep one night in Madrid. And it was 3 a.m, and her audition came in, and I knew right away this is her. And I cast her without a callback, and Sony let me do that, which was incredible as the lead in a feature film. It's pretty cool. But it all started with her and the tone she set. We always say whoever's one on the call sheet sets the tone, and she's just an amazing, beautiful person, so humble, but so talented. She gave everything to this role, and she and Milo have such great chemistry. I mean, Antonio, Joel's incredible. Lecrae as Gabriel is phenomenal. He steals the show. The little screen time he has, and the Wisemen are hilarious. Couldn't be happier with the cast. Super excited. JourneyToBethlehemMovie.com is where you can get tickets. You can donate tickets. Fandango is doing a really cool thing with us where you can donate to families and people who can't afford to go to the movies.
Or just as a gift, like
or a Christmas present.
Christmas gift.
Yeah. Very cool initiative. So we're excited.
I mean, it is the season that we love, the Christmas season as a family. I decorate as soon as humanly possible. I've done it since
she leaves the tree up till like February.
And it's just something that, I know a lot of people love Christmas, and a lot of people don't even know why they're celebrating Christmas. And so our hope is that this movie can shed light on that, and it can give the whole family from young to, young at heart, the opportunity to be together and celebrate and feel a joy that is a different kind of joy than they've maybe felt before.
And I'll say we made this movie not for just Christians, for believers. We made it for everyone. And I think you can tell it's made in a way that you can invite your neighbors, you can invite your friends, whether believers or not. They will enjoy this movie.
You guys, thank you so much for chatting with me. It was such a great chat. I was so inspired and so motivated, and I know our audience is as well. So I want to encourage my audience to make sure to check out Journey to Bethlehem, out now in theaters. Friends, what inspired you most about our chat? And are you going to see Journey to Bethlehem? Let me know in the comment section below. Until next time, I'm Brittany Valadez for BravelyDaily.com. God bless, and I'll see you in the next one.